Hey guys, welcome back to Testimony Tuesday. Here we are with another testimony. Today started off kind of rough this morning. I didn't think I was going to be able to record for you guys, but I pushed and pushed through everything I have going on in my everyday life to make sure I come on here and give you guys the testimony from the Lord. So let me pep up. So this testimony, let's talk about, so if you guys didn't know, we moved to Atlanta and we still staying with the family. We didn't have the only thing we took was like our clothing, our clothing and workout gear. Basically, that's the only thing we took. We left all our furniture, all everything. And when we got up there, we anticipated to stay with family for like a couple months, and then we will come back down, get all of our furniture and everything, and take it back with us, so we won't have to purchase anything. And not even 2 weeks after we moved, my mom called me and told me she was moving because I gave her, I gave her my place, and she told me how she basically gave all our stuff away. Basically gave all our stuff away. Our living room set, our washer and dryer, our bedroom set, everything. She gave everything away, and I was livid because we had plans on coming back down to get our stuff. We didn't want to purchase anything new. Again, what we had was perfectly fine. So I was upset for a while, and my husband went and got this job, side job, working with this moving company in Georgia because it's like really big up there for that. And they were moving. I was at home, at my family's house, and one day Jermaine came home. He came home with a sofa, like a sectional. And I was like, "What are you doing?" That he said, "Oh, a customer gave this to me. He said he didn't need it." I'm like, "I don't want that." Me being sedity, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, even though our stuff gave away, we're gonna just buy new stuff. Da, 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 da. And me being sedity, I was like, "I don't want that. I don't want that." And then my brother was like, "Well, I'll keep it. I'll put it in my theater room." I was like, "You can't. I don't want it. I don't want it." Being sedity. And then mind you, we didn't have a place yet. So, and I think this was maybe March, April. This was May. This was all going on in May. So May, that's when he came home with this big old sectional and was in their house. So a couple weeks later, he came home with a dining room table. I think it fits how many people? Four, two, four, six. A dining room table that fits 6 to 8 people. And I'm like, well, where are we gonna put this at? Like, what are we gonna do with this dining room table? Like, where the heck is this gonna go? And then, mind you, the dining room table came with a entertainment center, like I think they call it, no, I think they call it like a china set. It's like an armoire. So it came with that. And I'm like, well, where's this stuff gonna go? We don't have our own place yet. That next week. So when we got the dining room table, we knew we couldn't bring it. We didn't want to bring it into the home. So we was like, we really were trying to save all our money to get our own place. So it was like we really didn't want to pay to get a storage. So I believe July came around. So we ended up having to get a storage. We didn't want to because right before we got the day we was gonna get a storage, another customer that they moved was giving away, wanted to give. Jermaine called me and said, "Do I want an entertainment center?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been wanting an entertainment for years, like a dark wood entertainment center." So he was like, "Oh, well, come see it first." So I drove to where they were at. I think it was like in Canton. And I was like, "Oh my God, I love it. It looked brand new." It was like, "Oh my God." So like my seditionness like went out the window because I'm like, "Dang, if I can get this stuff for free, I'm gonna get this stuff for free." So I gave him the entertainment and so two pieces of thing was super duper heavy. Like he didn't want it because it was so heavy. He didn't want to put it on the truck. So we ended up having to get a storage. I think it was in July. And it was July 11th. We had to get a storage, and we would not want to spend $100 to get no storage. So we kept looking, and then the next day, someone gave him a washer and dryer. And we was like, dang! So we had to put that in the storage. So now we had the couch, the dining room table with the armoire. We had a huge entertainment center, and now a washer and dryer. So we had to put all that stuff in storage, and then I was just like, we got to get a place. I don't want to keep this stuff in there long. So I went looking for a place, and I found a place. And we went to go take the stuff out of storage. But I think before we went to go take the stuff out of storage, someone gave us something else. What else did someone give us? We had the armoire. the entertainment center, the armoire, the dining room table, the washer and dryer, a couch set, and I think that was it. Everything to fill an apartment, basically like everything to fill an apartment. Oh, and then another entertainment center. We had like another entertainment center that we was gonna put in the guest room because when I found a place, I wanted a two bedroom, but we ended up getting a three. So I had another entertainment center. That's what someone else gave me another entertainment center, and they gave me a elliptical. A lady gave me an elliptical, so we put that in the waiting room. So we had all this stuff, still no place. So I found a place, and it was time to get the stuff to the storage. And now, on top of paying everything we had to pay for this apartment, we had to go pay the storage. So I went to go pay for the storage, and the owner was like, you know what? I think it was August 11th. It was just a month that the stuff was in there. And he's like, you know what? You don't owe me anything. He said, even if you guys need a whole nother day to get your stuff out there or whatever, he said, just, he said, you don't have to pay me anything. I was like, what? I was like, ooh, we don't have to pay another $100. Like, that's money we can keep in our pocket. And we've now filled up our whole apartment with everything. Only we didn't have now was a bed, because, mind you, we didn't come with anything. We had to go purchase a bed. And we didn't want to have to go to rent a center or any of that. That stuff can get really expensive. So then our family member gave us a king size bed, and then on our guest room, a queen size bed. So now we have everything we need in our apartment, like everything. It was just like everything, even in this house we brought down here, everything was given to us. We paid for nothing. And I was talking about how so pissed I was, how my mom kept giving my stuff away, and little behold that God turned around and gave it to us all for free, because we would have had to pay to come down to Florida and then get another U-Haul to bring us stuff up there, all that stuff, but it didn't have to work out that way. God set it up to where each person gave us something for free, and then we didn't have to pay the storage. When that fee came, we didn't have to pay the storage, which was a huge blessing. And then I think even once we got into our apartment, maybe like a month, 2 months, maybe not even maybe 6 months or a year into the apartment, our washer went down. Was it the washer? Yeah, the washer went down. And how about there was a laundromat literally 30 seconds down the road. So we was like, dang, we gotta get another washer. And we went to the wash house, I think, one time for one weekend. We washed once a week. And Jermaine was on another job, and the customer was like, oh, do you want this TV? And a guy that worked with Jermaine was like, oh, I want it. So Jermaine was like, yeah, go ahead and let him have it. He can have it. So then the guy came back around and said, hey, come here, and told my husband, come here. He was like, you need a washer and dryer? And he was like, yeah, my washer just broke down. He said, oh, here's the washer and dryer. You can have it. Look at that. Not even a week after our washer broke down. So then we didn't need the dryer. We just need the washer part. So Jermaine gave the dryer to another one, his coworker, who needed the dryer. It was just a huge blessing to where we never go without. And I'm just like so thankful. Like, even though I was pissed how my mom gave everything away, God already had a plan to give us something else where it was going to cost us nothing. It cost us nothing to get the only thing we had to pay for, and then we had to get a U-Haul to move the stuff out of storage. We didn't have to get a U-Haul. We was looking up U-Hauls and everything just for a local, and the guy that Jermaine worked for said, you can use my truck. So we didn't have to use we didn't have to use U-Haul. We didn't have to pay for our storage to get out of there or anything. We had to pay for anything. We had to go to no rental center, errands, or any other place to get furniture, for another bill. Everything was just given to us, and we were just so blessed and so happy. And then I totally forgot. Okay. So then after we got all the stuff in our apartment, right? Like, I just thought about this. Jermaine had to go do a job in Sarasota. Now, Sarasota is like, if you guys don't know who know Florida, Sarasota is maybe like an hour from Fort Myers, from where we were from. And I tried to record this while he was sleeping. So it's like only like an hour or 2 hours from Fort Myers. So Jermaine was going to, once they finished taking the person from Georgia to Sarasota, he was going to, what was he going to do? He was going to drive his boss's work truck to Florida to get our TV, because that's the only thing we didn't have. So we had to rent a TV for like a week or two when we first moved. So we was like, we got to get our TV. That's the only thing my mom did not give away. So he was going to do that, but then he was so tired. He was like, man, I was too tired. I couldn't do that. So then how about when they finished the job, the customer gave each one of them a tip. Yeah, you look like a tip. Okay, cool. They got like a $25 tip. No, honey. This customer gave each one of them, it was like 3 or 4 of them, and gave them a $500 tip each. Plus, he got paid for doing that job going down there. So we was like, oh shoot, it's time to take a trip to Florida again. Now, even though he just came back from Florida that weekend, we got in our car and we drove down to Florida to come get our TV. And we put our TV in our bag of trunk, took it back to our apartment, and we was watching tele with our own TV. And we took that TV we rented, we took that back. God provides. He is in charge of heaven and earth. So it was just such a huge blessing, and I'm just so forever grateful. So I want to share that with you guys too. And it brings me to this verse that I was just talking to my grandfather. He brought this to me, and it's Psalms 121, 1 and 2. It says, I lift my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And that just confirmed that God is in control of everything. And it's like, to me, it was just like, wow, like, he loves me so much that he's just doing all this. He's just doing all this for us. And I'm just so grateful that God is in control of all things. So like whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is you need God to supply, he will supply your every need. Just submit yourself to him and he will do it. And that is going to be the end of this Testimony Tuesday. Let's go ahead and end this with a prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for the gift of today. Thank you for who you are to us and what you represent. Thank you for our life, our health, our strength. I thank you for this person who is watching this video right now. I pray, Lord God, that you would move in their life like never before, Lord God. Move the mountains, Lord God. Whatever the storm is in their life, whatever their need is, Lord God, that you meet them at their need, Lord God, that you will get all the glory. We thank you for the gift of today, and we thank you for all things. In Jesus' mighty name, we thank you. Amen. So until next Tuesday, I will see you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell because you'll get the notifications. So when I do upload every Tuesday for Testimony Tuesday. And then on Thursdays, you will see a video with me and my beautiful kids. And Saturday is the days that I get to eat whatever I want. So make sure you guys check all those videos out. Until next time, peace and love.